Four, three, two, one. Let's go.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Chris and Trav channel. I'm Chris and this is my husband Trav.
Everybody.
So we're here new starting off our YouTube channel and wanted to give you all a little bit more information about us. So we are newlyweds. We just got married June 13th, 2020. Yay us. So we decided to do a COVID-19 wedding Q&A with each other. So if you're ready, babe,
Right.
let's get into the questions.
All right. First question.
Yes.
Talk about some of the responsibilities or changes you might not have been ready for and how you cope with them.
Let's see. One thing for me is allowing someone else into my personal space. Being single by myself, living by myself for so long, I've gotten used to, oh, I can talk to whoever I want to talk to when I want to. But now being a wife, I have to share my personal time with my husband. So he's not feeling neglected or anything like that. So personal time, personal space, being present, engaging more, that's something, a new responsibility, a new change that I've had to cope with. And I deal with it by, okay, I know this certain time he's probably having his little time by himself. So hey, I'll take my little personal time during that time. And then when we're both done, we come back together, we talk, we catch up, just interact with each other. Okay.
You mind if I chime in on that one?
Sure, go ahead.
One of the things or responsibility changes I haven't been ready for was, like how she said, personal space. When I do go to work, the days that I do go to work, I wake up early in the morning, or now I'm a morning person, and she likes to talk first thing in the morning, and I'm walking around like a zombie trying to get my headspace together, pray, think about the day, think about the plans for the day, and just get myself together. So that's one thing I noticed that I would have to change, or that I needed to change, as was she used to talk in the morning. She liked to have conversation in the morning. On the opposite end, another thing, as we all know, COVID-19. COVID-19 has forced us to spend more quality time with each other because a lot of businesses are closed, a lot of daily activities that we used to do are shut down because of COVID-19 and the pandemic. So forcing you to spend that much time with each other really show you the test of times and really breaks or makes your relationship. And for so far, for us and going forward, it made our relationship. So.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Next question. Where will your spouse say they had the best vacation with you?
That's a tough one. It's tough because we travel a lot. We've been a lot of places together already. Just in dating or courting or being engaged. So it's between New York and Florida. So I took her to New York. She drove through New York, but she never really been in New York. So the first time I took her, when we got off the elevators and we got up to Times Squares and she saw the lights, it was like a big kid in a candy store. You just swore she thought we was in Toys R Us. She called her family. She's Skyping. She's FaceTiming or whatever, and literally forgot I was there. Like I had just in the clouds. Like she's not even looking down like how tourists normally look in Times Square in New York. That was a beautiful one. The next one that we went on that was a big one was to Florida, Orlando Studios. She haven't been there since she was a kid. She really didn't remember stuff. So taking her back there for her birthday last year really was fun. We had a blast, had a great time. It was more of a family trip and more so of the road trip. Just the road trip alone was so much fun, so much stories. Shout out to my mom because she's part of a lot of these stories, especially with the road trips. So the next time we went to New York, which is November last year, and she didn't know I was going to propose to her. I proposed to her in Rockefeller Center, and hopefully we can get a video of that up so you can see how brutal the weather was out there when I proposed. And she had her own little moment out there, which was fun, which was exciting. Hopefully we can get that back up on YouTube. We'll play a little clip of it inside of this video. So between New York and Florida, I can't choose because the first time we took her, first time being there. The second time was our engagement, and Florida kind of went the same way. So, if I could say the best, I would either say New York the first time or New York the second time with our engagement.
Okay.
Anything else you want to say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next question. During which of the four seasons will your spouse say that they fell in love with you?
That's a hard question. But if I had to pick a season, I say spring of 2019 is when I fell in love with him.
What happened in spring of 2019?
I fell in love with you.
What made it? Okay, so it's a little history behind us. We've been best friends since 15 years old. Literally best friends since 15 years old, and we always been around each other since we were 15 years old. Our family know me since I was a kid. When she went off to college, I was there. Every place she went, I was there. Always checked in. Even while I was in the military, when I had a chance to stop back in town on the East Coast in a small town called Sumter, I always stopped by. Even if she wasn't there, I would stop by and see her family and chop it up with her family. And our family would always call and be like, yo, you know, Trav just stopped by. She had no idea. So I'm curious, and drop in the comments below why spring 2019. We started dating September 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious why it took almost a half a year for you to fall in love with me.
I mean, spring starts early.
But we started dating 2018 September.
Right.
So you had October, November, December, January, February, March, April. That's 7 months. To fall
So
in love
March. So March isn't considered spring.
Listen, we're not talking about spring break. We're talking about the actual season. So
Early 2019. How about that?
bro, we went to Charlie Wilson concert together. You ain't fall in love with me then? We had a blast, by the way.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Uncle Charlie. Early 2019.
So were you confused? September, October, November, December, January, February,
No,
March?
I wasn't confused.
What was it?
I was still trying to see,
Is that when you gave
if
me my key?
if you were true.
Is that when you gave me my key?
No,
When you gave me my key?
that was beginning of 2019.
So you gave me a key. And then you know
Beginning
you
of 2019. That's what I'm saying. I'm changing from spring to beginning of 2019.
Ladies, shout out in the comments. If you're not in love with a person, when would you give them a key?
That's not even necessary.
Let me know. Ready for the next question? You got more time in on this one.
Nah, that's good.
Go ahead.
Okay, so next question. What type of student was your spouse in high school? A class clown, teacher's pet, or quiet in the corner?
I would say for my wife that she was more studious, and I would say following that, a teacher's pet.
I wasn't.
Thank you for answering my question. So, why I said teacher's pet? She definitely wasn't a class clown. Jokes wasn't there for her at the time. It came later on, being around me. So, a teacher's pet, but not so a teacher's pet. It wasn't like if you think of a teacher's pet kissing the teachers, sucking up to the teachers and stuff like that. No, that wasn't her. But she was very studious. Make sure she was on time. Sat in the front of the class. Always made sure my desk was right beside hers.
That's not true.
So we have witnesses that can watch this video that we went to school with and tell you what actually happened.
The truth.
So if they telling the truth, what you told it's not.
Which is my truth.
Okay, thank you.
My truth is their truth.
As long as you know it's my truth. You ever seen the movie Inception?
My truth.
So, more of a teacher's pet, And the sense of how this question was asked. Like I said, she never was a class clown, but she never was quiet in the corner. You know, you knew she was there. She had a presence and stuff like that. So, but she was just very studious, very the opposite of me. But I will let you answer that as far as what you think I was in high school.
What I think or what I know?
Your truth.
The truth is,
Your truth.
my husband was quiet in the corner. Can y'all believe that? He was quiet in the corner. He always had like this mysterious thing about him.
Aura.
To where he, was quiet, but, his presence was always felt, even though he was quiet.
Jesus.
So yeah, he was quiet in the corner, but I looked at him as, oh, yeah, he's quiet, but he's still cool. He's a dude. So.
Oh, I was a regular dude.
I didn't say you were a regular dude.
Okay.
I said you're a dude.
Okay.
Are you not?
Something else. We'll keep on.
Okay. Yeah, that was it. You're quiet in the corner.
So I wasn't a class clown.
I mean, you spoke out of turn sometimes. You had a few funny things to say. Yes, but you're not the typical class clown where, you having to get kicked out and, no.
No, I definitely understand that. She is somewhat correct. I was quiet and observant, never in the corner. But I had jokes all day. And the people that was around me stayed laughing. And I was the one in the class that kept a serious face while everybody else getting in trouble.
Well, thank you all for watching. That's the end of the video. So now we need you to do 3 things for us. We need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And we look forward to providing you with more content in the near future. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.